שלום לכם, שלום לכולם, מה קורה חברים? שלום איתה, יקירי. נכנסת ממש מוקדם. מה העניינים? מה קורה? עולם, מה העניינים? מה קורה? שקט היום, איפה אתם? ספרו לי בתגובות, מה העניינים חברים? אנחנו מתחילים בסשן המטורף של מס אפקט חברים. אומייגאד, אני מתרגש. היה לנו לייב מטורף של אנצ'ארטד אתמול. זה היה פשוט אדיר. לא יודע אם מישהו היה פה וראה את זה. היה לנו לייב באמת מטורף. היום אנחנו מתחילים משחק שיצא היום חברים. היום. המשחק הזה יצא היום. ואני מת מהתרגשות כי אני מאוד אהבתי את הסדרה הזאת. ולא סתם אהבתי אותה, אלא התאהבתי בה, ושיחקתי מהמשחק השני. כלומר, אף פעם לא שיחקתי במשחק הראשון. הלחם שלי נפל ועכשיו הוא מת. איזה לחם? מה קורה איתי? איזה לחם? יוצאת גרסת רמאסטר לכל שלושת המשחקים. היא ממש דומה למקור, כלומר אין שם איזה משהו מיוחד. ואנחנו הולכים לבדוק אותה. כן, אנחנו נסגור את המס אפקט. אומייגאד, אני לא מאמין מס אפקט, יואו. אומייגאד. אומייגאד. המשחק יצא היום חברים, יצא היום. רציתי את הגרסה הפיזית. בתיאבון יקירי, בתיאבון. רציתי את הגרסה הפיזית. אני מתרגש כי יש פה משחק מדהים. הנה, שימו לב, הוא נותן לכם לבחור. כלומר, אתם יכולים ישר להתחיל משתיים, אבל בגלל שיש קשר עלילתי בין... איזה מוזיקה, יואו. אומייגאד. בגלל שיש קשר עלילתי וזה משחק מאוד מיוחד, כלומר מס אפקט 1, מס אפקט 2 ומס אפקט 3 כולם קשורים. הבחירות שאתם עושים במס אפקט 1 משפיעים על 2 ואחר כך כאילו גם על 3. אנחנו נתחיל מ3. בואו נראה מה האופשנס. ביי חברים. יש לך חיה? לא, אין לי חיה. אין לי חיה יקרי. וואו. איזה משחק. cannot connect to the server. סבבה, כן. הפלייסטיישן שלי בינתיים לא מחובר לנטוורק. אנחנו נשחק בלי הנטוורק. וואי חבר'ה, בואו לצלול איתי לתוך המשחק המדהים הזה. איזה מוזיקה. Start new career. אכן. רגע, בואו נראה מה האופציות. גרפיקס. אני חושב שלא צריכה להיות פה בעיה. אנחנו עושים favor ל-quality. כאילו, אם אתה מתחיל מהמשחק השלישי, המשחק משמיד את עצמו. combat difficulty, סבבה, subtitles on, זה מה שאני אוהב. יפה. בואו נתחיל.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
ג'ון שפרד או ג'יין? אוקיי, יש לנו פה את האופציה בלבחור בשפרד הבן או ג'יין הבת, אז אנחנו בוחרים בשפרד כמובן. ברור שדימה.
Please log in to access your profile. Profile reconstruction complete.
אדיר. אין דברים כאלה. רגע, אני קורא לעוד כמה אנשים ללייב. סבבה. יאללה, מתחילים. היי, תודה איתי. תודה רבה, יקירי. רינג פיט זה להיט לא נורמלי, הדבר הזה. אוטו לבל אפ? מה זה אוטו לבל? must be manually assigned? כן, סבבה. In classic mode, the original will be used instead. Original זה 1 ל-60, will be used 1 ל-30. XP and talent point progression remains the same, but the numbers of the level is doubled. In the classic mode, the original. אז אני רוצה את ה-legendary mode. סבבה.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets. Learned to look out for himself.
יהיה בלגן, חברים.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
מעניין. 2148, explosive amount discover remains of ancient specimens, מגלים שאריות של ציוויליזציה רגע, יורד לי דם? מה קורה לך שם, איתי? חבר'ה, זה אחד מהמשחקים שעושה שילוב בין סיינס פיקשן ל-RPG בצורה מדהימה פשוט. מדהימה. אין לי מילים.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot, acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
איתי.
Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1. Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
You always expect the worst.
Well, bad feelings are an occupational hazard. But we don't go anywhere unless there's a good reason, so... What are we doing here?
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir.
אני גם הייתי קצת בשוק שאין שום הייפ בארץ על הרמאסטר של המשחק הזה. אני באמת קצת בשוק. גם הוא לא הגיע פיזית לחנויות, הייתה בעיית משלוח. You get it, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
אוקיי, שימו לב. יש לנו Journal Squad.
telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
You're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged, right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
Congratulations, Commander.
כן,
Looks
איתי.
like we had a smooth run.
איזה שאלה יש
You
לך?
heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
אני חייב להגיד שהמשחק נראה פצצה.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
סטאר וורס לגו אולי? אני חולה על סטאר וורס לגו. הארי פוטר?
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing
Batman
here.
1 ו-2
Captain
טובים.
Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
אני חושב שהמשחק שהפך אותי לגיימר זה הזיוף הרוסי לנינטנדו גיים אנד וואץ'. זה ה...
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
איזה מגניב.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
איזה משחק.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
זה לא מסמן מה כבר שאלתי.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Is someone gonna fill me in, Captain?
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, It will be known as the world where humans made a discovery
איתי,
of
יקירי,
galactic importance.
אני מחכה לך בחזרה.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
טוב, המשחק נראה פצצה.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all.
Wow.
Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
אדיר.
Engaging stealth systems.
בואנה, זה נראה מטורף. הרמאסטר הזה נראה מטורף.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
I don't like putting my life in the hands of a Turian, sir.
Nihilus is on our side. He wants you in the Spectres, and he wants that beacon.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
טוב, איך משחקים? אוקיי.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
אוקיי. אדיר. יואו, איזה כיף! איזה משחק! יואו! וחבר'ה, זה מס אפקט הראשון. זה הכי הכי אנטיקה שיש וזה נראה פצצה. איזה רמאסטר מגניב. רגע, בוא נראה. אוקיי. יש לי פה כמה נשקים. איזה כיף. To change. אוקיי. זה קסלר. וזה אני. אוקיי. סטורם, לנסר ואבנג'ר. יאללה, בוא בינתיים עם ה...
Eat this!
אוי, נראה לי זרקתי משהו. אוקיי. שלום גיל, מה קורה יקירי? אנחנו במאס אפקט! איזה התרגשות, איזה משחק! איזה מטורף! נראה לי שרק אני מתרגש בארץ מהמשחק הזה. אין שום הייפ, אין שום התרגשות. אף אחד לא עושה קבוצת רכישה. אף אחד, שום דבר. אין כלום כאילו. אוקיי, בואו נראה את הנשקים האחרים. אוי, טוב. אוי, זה מעולה, אוקיי, זה סוג של שטקן. יאללה, מגניב. איזה משחק אדיר, יואו, איך התגעגעתי אליו, איזה משחק אדיר. המוזיקה, הגיימפליי, העלילה, יואו, 3 משחקים ביחד.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete, but I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
שימו לב, גם כל החלטה שאתם עושים זה מעלה לכם בעצם את המאפיינים של הקרקטר שלכם. כלומר, אם אתם... שלום איתי, איזה כיף שחזרת. כאילו, כלומר, כל בחירה בשיחות שאתם עושים וכולי, הכל משפיע על הקרקטר שלכם. אוקיי, רגע, בוא נרוץ פה. הכל משפיע כאן, וזה הולך איתכם 3 משחקים קדימה. היחסים שלכם בין הדמויות, ההחלטות שאתם עושים. Medigel is needed to heal injured. Omnigel can be used. Both can be acquired by defeating enemies. Okay. Adir. Yo.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard.
Gen levels will improve.
I'm gonna...
בוא נראה, רגע. מה הוא רוצה שאני אעשה? סקוואד. עליתי לבל. כן? אוקיי, בוא נראה מה אני רוצה לשפר פה. Increase health. אוי, זה טוב. ו... New dialogue options. אוי, זה חשוב. אוקיי.
Check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
בוא'נה, המשחק הזה נראה... בוא'נה, כאילו, תראו את האור בין העצים. זה בטוח לא היה ככה במאס אפקט הראשון. עשו כאן עבודה טובה. חבר'ה, וזה JRPG, שתבינו. סליחה, איזה JRPG. זה Western RPG מבוסס סיינס פיקשן, משהו מטורף. אוקיי, ימינה ושמאלה סנס... אוקיי. איפה הם? חבר'ה, אתם פה? יפה. אוקיי, על כל מונסטר, שימו לב, אנחנו מקבלים experience.
Take out those hostiles!
זה משחק אדיר. לא חברים, בינתיים אין לי אזעקות. מה איתכם? יש לכם אזעקות? היו אזעקות בלילה? ספרו קצת איפה כן, מאיפה, פה ושם. אנחנו בינתיים בלי אזעקות, אבל אני כבר התכוננתי בבית שיהיה לנו פה טירוף. מה זה?
Thanks for your help, Commander. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man, We were patrolling the perimeter when the
תחזיק
attack
מעמד,
hit.
יקירי.
We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off
אני
our
בעצמי יושב
communications.
בממ"ד, כן?
I've been fighting for my life ever
למקרה
since.
של אזעקה.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double
שלום
back to
לכולם
the
חברים,
beacon, but we
שלום
walked
לכל מי
into an
שמצטרף,
ambush.
אנחנו
I don't think any of
מתחילים
the
מס
others-
אפקט,
I think I'm the only one left.
Legendary Edition, רמאסטר מטורף לשלושה משחקים שיצא היום. תפנקו אותי בלייק וסאב, אני אעריך את זה מאוד, וצוללים בחזרה למשחק.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir.
וזה מס אפקט
We held
אחד
our position
חברים,
as long as we
זה
could,
המשחק
until
הכי
the gap
גרוע
overwhelmed
מכל
us.
הסדרה והוא נראה פצצה.
gap haven't been seen outside the
וגם
veil.
שמעתי ששיפרו שם את המכניקה של כל הדברים המעצבנים כמו מעליות וכולי.
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few
גף
centuries
זה
ago.
הרובוטים
It
האלה
was supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile.
שתקפו עכשיו.
Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Move out.
יאללה בלגן. אוקיי, הוא מכריח אותי ללכת לסקואד ולפזר גם את הפוינטס שקיבלנו אשלי איזה אדיר. אני משחק בדטרויט בקמהם, זה ממש כיף, הרבה בחירות. יש שם כמה סופים כמו בהאבי ריין יקירי, כן, כן. כמה, כאילו מה האורך של דטרויט בקם יומן אגב? To run, enter cover. Approaching will crowd behind. וואו. יש לנו פה מישהו. כן, טוב. למדנו את זה כבר בדרך ה...
Not now, Commander.
אוקיי, recovered items. וואי, בואי שיפדו אותם, מה זה?
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
מושלם לי 10 שעות. תקשיב, אני אעשה את
Hard to say.
הדטרויט בכמה...
Maybe we'll know more after
רשמתי
we
אותו.
check out the research camp.
We make for the camp.
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
My God. מה זה? שיפדו אותם. טוב, רגע, בוא אוקיי, זה סנייפר, זה לנסר. איזה משחק כיפי, אלוהים.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up. Oh God, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
מה זה? אוקיי, אין פה כדורים, כאילו, כלומר, הכדורים פה לא נפסקים, אבל יש פה כמות מוגבלת לכדורים שאתם יכולים להוציא בבת אחת, כאילו, ככה זה נראה. סנייפר ריפל. אוקיי, אני יכול לבדוק. heavy armor. Take all. רגע, מה זה ה-X? על המפה. אוקיי. Some lock objects require decryption or electronic. If any squad has required talent, you will be able. Okay. Repeat the sequence button before it expires. Begin. איזה מגניב. מה קורה נוט? יו, אני מת מהתרגשות. זה מטורף. זה מס אפקט אחד. שאמור להיות הכי גרוע שיש, והוא נראה פצצה. וגם משחק. די טוב.
Don't worry. We'll protect you.
וואי, זה
Thank you.
מטורף,
I think
חבר'ה.
we'll be okay now.
זה
It looks
מטורף.
like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
חבר'ה,
It was
זה
moved to the
נראה
spaceport this morning.
ממש
Manuel and I
ממש
stayed
טוב
behind to
יחסית
help pack up
לאיך
the
שזה
camp.
היה אז.
When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
זה שלושה משחקים ביחד, חבר'ה. זה משהו מטורף.
Ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. One second we were gathering up our equipment.
כן, כן, כן. אנדרומדה גם לא קשור לעלילה, לפי מה שלפחות אני זוכר.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move.
אולי אחת הסיבות הכי טובות עכשיו לשחק בפלייסטיישן זה מס אפקט רמאסטר, חברים. זה פשוט משהו
Did you
מטורף.
notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications.
העלילה מטורפת,
Remarkably
משחקיות
well
כזאת,
It could
שוטינג,
be the greatest
סטאפ
scientific
של
discovery of our lifetime.
של סייפיי.
Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
והכי חשוב שמה שאתם עושים במשחק הראשון הולך למשחקים הבאים. שזה בכלל אדיר.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable.
ואין לי מושג איך אין התלהבות בארץ מהדבר שזה יוצא, שזה יצא היום. לא ראיתי קבוצת רכישה, לא ראיתי שום דבר, שום התלהבות מאחד מהמשחקים הכי טובים. אפילו IGN דירג את Mass Effect 2 בעשירייה של המשחקי RPG הכי טובים אי פעם, כאילו...
Say good night, Manuel.
אין לי מושג, אני בשוק.
Oh my god! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
ההחלטה שעשיתי השפיעה עכשיו על זה שהבאתי לו מכה.
Just a little bump on the head. Let him sleep it off.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
בוא נראה אם יש פה משהו. יאללה, ממשיכים. תראו איך המשחק הזה נראה. זה משחק אנטיקה, חבר'ה.
Saren.
וואה.
Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
איזה מטורף. זה דה ריפר הם פה. וואי. לא ידעתי שרואים אותם במשחק הראשון. וואי, זה מטורף. שלום לכם. כיף זה, יו, חבר'ה. כמה שהמשחק פה פחות, המשחקיות פה פחות טובה משתיים ומשלוש, אני משחק בזה ואני פשוט נהנה, חבל על הזמן, חבר'ה. איזה אדיר.
We thought this world was safe until the Geth showed up.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
אוקיי, לקחנו פה מג'ג'.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
שלום! תקשיב! סוליד וייפר זה אלי? חבר'ה, אלי? לא יודע. תקשיב, זה מטורף, זה נראה מטורף! ואני שוב אומר, איך אין שום התלהבות בארץ על הרימאסטר הזה. אין שום דבר. אנשים אפילו לא מדברים על זה בקבוצות. אני לא ראיתי משגע אותי, כאילו טרילוגיית המשחקים הטובה ביותר פשוט ככה יוצאת היום בשקט בארץ, בשקט.
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures.
מה קורה אלי, דרלינג, מה קורה?
My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
Nihilus
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack.
המשחק הזה מהרגע הראשון לוקח אתכם במתח
If I'd been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
וביובר עם השיחות שלהם.
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
שמע, אני לא יכול להגיד לך אם מרגישים את השיפור, כי אני בחיים לא שיחקתי בראשון, אבל אני חייב להגיד לך שעכשיו, שאני משחק היום ב-2021, משחקיות סבבה לגמרי וכיפית, חבל על הזמן, כאילו, אני חושב שהם עשו פה עבודה מטורפת, כי שמעתי המון תלונות על המשחק הזה. אז אני כמישהו שבחיים לא שיחקתי בראשון, סבבה לגמרי.
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before.
The Reapers!
The
Reapers!
Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform, thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
אין שום התלהבות מאנשים כנראה, אני פשוט קחו מהמשחק יצא, כנראה אנשים מעדיף לשחק פורטנייט, פחות מעניין אותי. ברור! הם עם הפורטנייט שלהם, אלו לשמור פורטנייט ומיינקראפט. לא שיחקתי בראשון, התחלתי משתיים. זאת הפעם הראשונה בעצם שאני משחק בראשון, ו...
Check your targets.
Oh my god. בוא נגיד ככה, אני משחק בזה, אני לא מרגיש שזה ממש משחק מלפני כמה, 10 שנים? אני לא מרגיש את זה. ממש לא. שזה מדהים. כאילו מרגישים שזה משחק לא של הדור הזה, אבל שוב, כאילו זה לא איזה משהו מזעזע, כן? אוקיי, בוא נראה. ככה, הוא יכול לעשות סאבודאג', barrier recharging. עוד לא השתלטתי כל כך על הגיימפליי פה. צריך להיזכר. מי אתה? הריצה מגניבה. אוקיי, רגע, בוא נחכה לדם. טוב, זה לא היה במקום. איזה חצוף! וואו. תקשיבו, משחק מגניב, ולא רק מגניב, גם עלילה, וגם כל הסטאפ הזה של... מה זה? Train Controls. טוב, זה מעביר אותנו עכשיו לאיפה שהביקון, אני מניח.
Set the charges, destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
וואה. רציני הבחור הזה. שלום, מה קורה? איתמר, מה העניינים? נראה משחק פצציישן.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
אוקיי, מעולה. נראה לי שכאן אפשר להשתמש בסנייפר שיש לי. מה זה הדבר הזה שהם חצופים? נראה לי צריך להתקדם, חברים. שיש פה אחד. יואו, רון, מה קורה? שימו לב, מדובר פה במשחק שבעיקרון הוא הכי ישן, הכי פחות מגניב מכל הסדרה הזאת, ועדיין הוא נראה טוב. טוב, איפה רגע, זה על זמן בכלל. בוא'נה, לא שמתי לב. אוקיי, עוד אחד. איפה? תודה רבה. תודה רבה. איפה לעזאזל הדבר הזה? איפה אתה? הנה הוא. נו. נראה לי שהספקנו. אתמול בלילה ישנתי בעומד, לא נתנו לישון, יאללה. באתי להגיד לך שלום, שלום, מת לי שבלילה, אבל מת. וואי, תקשיב. משחק מדהים. הכל בסדר, בלי ספוילרים, אבל זו רק ההתחלה, אז אין פה באמת ספוילרים. הנה, הרובוטים האלה הם מסוג של גז. יפה. טוב, מה אנחנו עכשיו אמורים לעשות פה? האם אנחנו אמורים לעלות? ללכת לאנשהו? מה הולך פה? מתאבדים פה. איזה כיף, יואו, איזה משחק כיפי. זה הביקון. את זה אנחנו מחפשים. זה מטורף, מטורף. המשחק הראשון לא מרגיש ישן מדי, הוא כאילו מרגישים שזה לא של היום, אבל הוא כיפי כאילו. הוא כיפי. אני לא רואה פה איזשהו כזה משהו, גם מבחינה גרפית, גם מבחינת השיחות ואיך המשחק בכלל. אשלי. המשחק נראה טוב, כן, המשחקיות היא פחות טובה מ2 ו3, אבל המשחק נראה טוב. וואי וואי וואי, איזה ויז'ן. אדיר. הביקון התפוצץ. הביקון התפוצץ. היי, שמוליק, מה קורה? שמוליק, מדהים, מדהים, מדהים.
A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
one must be eliminated.
שמוליק, מדהים, מדהים, מדהים. פשוט שחק, זה אחד מהמשחקים המדהימים, 1, 2 ו-3, זה בכלל חלום למי שלא שיחק, אני מקנא בכם.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
ביואר במיטבה, כאילו.
You have
ואיך
a
לא
sword?
מתלהבים מהמשחק הזה שיצא
How
היום,
you
בוא'נה, אני מת, כאילו שקט כזה בגזרה.
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
What?
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
חבר'ה, משחק מדהים.
Sound like
באמת.
that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander.
משחק יצא ב-2007, אני אפילו לא ידעתי שזה מ-2007, חבר'ה, זה נראה מדהים, וגם המשחקיות מרגישה לא רע, לא רע בכלל, כלומר, השליטה והכל, בשתיים ושלוש זה הרבה יותר טוב, אבל זה חלום שאפשר לשחק אחד אחרי השני וזה. חברים, לכל מי שמצטרפים, Mass Effect Legendary Edition על פלייסטיישן 4 פרו, חלום, חלום.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Gith, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
הליפסינג לא ברמה, חברים, אבל...
A vision of what?
חבר'ה, באמת, עדיין. באמת, המשחק הראשון יצא ב-2007, אם כן, אז מה שאני משחק פה זה מדהים, חבר'ה. מדהים.
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. butchering them.
We need to report this to the
ביושוק
council.
ומס אפקט. אתה לא צריך שום דבר יותר.
What are we gonna tell him? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close.
רוב הגיימר משחקים כל הזמן רק פורטנייט. אם הייתי משחק עכשיו פורטנייט, אני בטוח שהיו לי פי 2 או פי 3 צופים, אבל חברים, אתם כנראה לא תראו פורטנייט בערוץ שלי, סורי, לטובה ולרעה. אני לא מזלזל במשחק הזה, אבל עדיין אני פשוט... זה משחק נחמד, כיפי, אבל זה לא משחקים עם עלילות וכולי. משחק אונליין מאוד נחמד. בערוץ שלי אתם תראו משחקי RPG, משחקי הרפתקאות, קווסטים, אדוונצ'רס. שלום אשלי, וואי, איך היא נראית פה, מה זה? תספורת קצרה.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
וואי, בשתיים היא נראית כל כך יפה, אבל אני חייב להגיד, חבר'ה, אני ציפיתי לפחות במס אפקט 1.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. To see my whole unit wiped out.
כן, רון, כן.
And never get used to seeing
פורטנייט ומיינקראפט. יאללה חברים, מחר פורטנייט ומיינקראפט ומקפיצים את הערוץ ל-5,000 סאבים, ייי. לא. חברים, אני מעדיף את הקהילה שלי, אני מעדיף אתכם, הקהילה שלנו, הקהילה של המשחקים היותר רציניים, זה מה שאני עושה. אולי זה נישה בארץ, אבל זה מה שאני אוהב, חברים, ואני אוהב לעשות את מה שאני עושה, ולא את מה במיינסטרים, בוא נגיד. למרות שגם מיינסטרים לפעמים צריך לעשות, אבל עדיין.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about...
יש איזשהו כיף במשחק הזה, הם משקיעים בו מאוד הרבה. פורטנייט זה משחק מאוד מושקע, מגלגל המון כסף, אבל שוב, באטל רויאל, חברים, אפשר לשחק פעם אחת, פעמיים, בכיף כזה פעם ב... אני לא חושב שזה משחק כזה שכיף לשחק אותו כזה שנים, לא יודע. לפי דעתי, חברים, אני לא בא להעליב אף אחד פה.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
הנה, שימו לב, קיבלתי 2 נקודות של פארגון, שזה חלק מהקרקטריזם של של הדמות. אוי, מה זה?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe.
קהילה קטנה, אבל איכותית.
I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on.
הקלוזאפים פה מטורפים, חבר'ה. אין פה מה להגיד בכלל.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
קלוזאפים מטורפים. אם זה משחק מ-2000, טוב, האמת שאתם יודעים מה? סקרנתם אותי עכשיו רגע, בואו נראה.
But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoned.
בוא'נה, זה באמת. חבר'ה, זה משחק מ-2007, כאילו... זה נראה מטורף.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
2007?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
גם השיחה זורמת פה, ממש יפה, ביובר אלופים בזה.
There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
שימו לב, דיברתי, קיבלתי
Yes, Commander. Is there
experience.
something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
גם השיחה די זורמת, כמו שאמרתי לפני זה, אני מאוד אוהב את זה. נורמנדי, בייבי בייבי. יהיה מגניב להמשיך איתכם אחר כך למאס אפקט 2 ולמאס אפקט 3 ולראות איך הכל מתפתח והכל.
Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
רגע, בוא נראה. עם מי אני צריך פה לדבר היום? אוקיי, אני צריך את ה-World Map לפי דעתי. אבל בוא נדבר עם ג'וקר
I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
גם בשבילי, גיל. גם בשבילי. אוי, אני חייב סקרינשוט של הדבר הזה, רגע. תודה.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy.
חבר'ה, אין מילים. אין מילים, חבר'ה, זה...
Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower.
אין מילים. זה וואו. תראו את העיצוב, תראו איך זה נראה. תראו את המוזיקה. זה פשוט אחד המשחקים, חבר'ה, זה משחק מדהים. איך אין הייפ על המשחק הזה בארץ? אני לא מבין. המשחק מ-2007, חבר'ה, תראו איך זה נראה.
The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
וואי, איזה פוליטיקה.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
אני מקווה שיצא Mass Effect ברמה, חברים. Important locations are marked on your map. Open the mission computer. לא נראה. טוב, דבר ראשון פה נעשה שהוא סייב לפחות. מה זה? איזה משחק אדיר. איזה משחק אדיר. Captain Henry reports some unusual. חבר'ה, משחק מ-2007. איזה רימאסטר מדהים. איזה מדהים זה, פשוט מדהים. וואה. זה גזענות. גזענות.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel Space Station.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago,
את בלייד ראנר
despite some
וגם
rather
אהבתי
vocal
את סטאר
opposition.
וורס. אני מאוד אוהב את האווירה הסייבר פאנקית, שמאוד אהבתי אותה בבלייד ראנר, בסייבר פאנק, גם בפאנל פנטזי 7 יש קצת אווירה כזאת. אני מאוד אוהב את הסרט בלייד ראנר וגם את ההמשך, יש שם אווירה מיוחדת, אבל גם סטאר וורס מדהים. וזה בסגנון של סטאר וורס, חברים, ואחד המדהימים מבחינת גיימינג, אני חושב שמאס אפקט זה הסטאר וורס של גיימינג, ואני לא צוחק. ממש יפה.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
כן, כן, כן. אבל אני אגיד לך, אני אהבתי גם את ההמשך. מאוד. במיוחד את האווירה בעיר, במיוחד גם את האווירה שם במדבר, ומאוד. אני חושב שזה המשך ראוי ברמה מטורפת.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of
הלכו לכיוון מסוים, כן. במיוחד ולהלה, לא שיחקתי, אבל ממה שראיתי כשחבר שלי שיחק.
The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
איי, גדול. טוב, יאללה, בוא נלך הלאה.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your
דרך מדהימה לקבל קצת... You see the rapid transit. כנראה. יש פה טלפורטינג בתוך הסיטאדל. וואי, כבר שכחתי שיש פה דברים כאלה. איזה מגניב.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Garrus, בוא אליי.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
וואו. רון, איזה שאלה, תגיד לי... וואו.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the Council.
גם אני מאוד אוהב, תקשיב, אני נהניתי משר הטבעות, נהניתי מגיים אוף טרונס, אני נהנה גם מריאליסטי, אבל לפי דעתי מדע בניוני ופנטזיה אני מאוד אוהב. וכמובן סדרות של דוקו, וואו, אני חולה על דוקו, חבר'ה. חולה על דוקו.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
זה מגניב, כאילו, תראו איך זה נראה. חבר'ה, זה רימאסטר מטורף. אני מת לראות איך 2 נראה. אם המשחק הראשון, שאמור להיות הכי גרוע, נראה ככה, איך 2 נראה? וואו. תקשיבו, אני די בשוק, כאילו. זה משחק מ-2007, חבר'ה. 2007.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
הספרים כן, אני לא קראתי אותם כי הם כבדים מדי, התחלתי להקשיב אותם כאודיובוקס, אבל הם ממש כבדים, וכן, הסרט הוא חותך המון דברים, גם הסוף שונה שם.
Any idea where we could find
אתה הצלחת לקרוא את הספרים?
I have a
בואי נע...
contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
אוי אוי. אתה כבד, איך הצלחת?
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own
קטע
interests.
שהאנשים הם לא בקאונסל של הגלקטיקה.
Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
You and Saren have a history.
About 20 years ago. But I saw.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
יאללה.
I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
הוא לא מסמן מה כבר סימנת, כאילו מה כבר דיברת, ולכן לפעמים זה כזה נראה בסה שזה לא מואפר או משהו כזה, אז אתם יכולים לפגוע נגיד לפעמים בשיחה שכבר הייתה. בואו נראה איפה
That guy's up to... What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
איזה אדיר.
Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keepers.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
I bet all these staircases...
Keeper. יאללה, בואו נעשה פה סיבוב רגע, יכול להיות אולי.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
יש פה גם שיחות כאלה שקורות, פשוט עוברים ליד, שומעים. אדיר. משחק אדיר. אוקיי, זה טוב שזה מסמן כזה. אם אי אפשר לדבר מרחוק. מי זה הקיפר זה? אדיר. אוי, התעייפת חמוד, מה קרה? בואו נראה איך מתקדמים פה ללא הטלפורטינג. איזה עוד מקומות יש פה בסיטודל. Citadel leads down to the Citadel. If you find embassies, the Citadel Tower, Imperium, the bank, console behind it, the Citadel Tower, and the council. Okay.
I can't believe the council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics. Look at that bug thing over there.
Please do not disturb the Keepers. Welcome to Presidium. Behind me is this. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
מי הם בכלל?
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the Council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the Council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
Tell me about the relay monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the relay monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the relay monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the Council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
איזה מגניב. רגע, בואו נראה מה יש לנו. אוקיי, יש לנו מפ. אוקיי, יש לנו מפ. בואו נראה. מי זה? אבינה. והנה יש לנו בנק. היי. אנחנו צריכים להגיע לבנק. וואי, איזה יפה זה, בואי נראה. אז בואו נראה, הגדרה של בואו נסייב. אני צריך ללכת לכאן. כן, כן. שלום, בנק.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepherd. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Saren's turned on a lot of people.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
How do I find him?
Krogan?
I heard he was paying Citadel security a visit. If you hurry, you can probably catch him before he leaves the CSEC Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with CSEC?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
Any guess what his identity might be?
I don't know. Nobody does. The Shadow Broker could be any race, any gender. I have a theory that it's actually an entire group working under one identity. How else could they juggle so many contacts at the same time? How else could they keep all that information from getting crossed? But they've got the perfect setup. Every government is forced to play their game so they don't get behind. But no matter how long you play, no matter how many secrets you buy, you can never win.
I thought you'd know more about the man you work for.
From time to time I come across information I sell to the Shadow Broker. That's my only involvement. I like it that way. The more you know, the more dangerous the game becomes. I don't like danger, Commander. I'll leave that to you.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. I'm an expert in how... I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even if his true motives were to help his people.
I should go.
level up מהשיחות, חבר'ה. איזה מגניב. רגע, בוא נראה איפה הסיסק. יש לנו פה אימפוריום. הנה הסיסק. זה הסיסק.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
בוא נראה. כמה כסף יש לי בכלל? 1300. Generate kinetic barriers, combat suits rely on designed to shred flesh and other organic. These rounds are מגניב. טוב חברים, אני חושב שקיבלנו פה איזשהו רקע ראשוני על הרמאסטר המטורף הזה. מס אפקט 1 נראה מדהים. אין לי... לא יאמן שזה משחק מ-2007. לא יאמן. פשוט לא יאמן. משחק נראה מדהים, רמאסטר מדהים, גרפיקה נקייה, יפה, ביצועים, חבל על הזמן. משחקיות שלא הרגשתי שהיא כל כך ישנה. מרגיש מדהים, כאילו, אני לא מרגיש פה איזה התיישנות. כמובן שהמשחק השני והשלישי הרבה יותר טובים. אני קמתי בבוקר במיוחד לעשות את הלייב הזה כדי שתראו את המשחק. אני מתלהב מהמשחק הזה, אתם כנראה תראו let's playים ולייבים של המשחק הזה, כי אני חושב שזה באמת אחד ה-RPGים המדהימים ביותר שנוצרו. ביובר פה באמת עשו סדרה של 3 משחקים מדהימים עם עלילה מחוברת, וקיבלנו רימאסטר. חברים, זאת הדרך הכי מדהימה עכשיו לשחק במשחקים האלה. הוא מתחיל ממש יפה, ציפיתי שזה ייראה פחות טוב, שזה ירגיש פחות טוב, אבל לא. זה מרגיש טוב, זה נראה טוב, וזה באמת משחק שאפשר לשחק בו היום ב-2021. אני ממליץ לכל אחד. שימו לנו לייק, תעשו לנו סאבסקרייב, גם אם אתם רואים עכשיו שידור חוזר. נתראה בסרטונים הבאים חברים, גם בלייבים וגם בלטס פליים. מדהים, מדהים, מדהים. מס אפקט. חבר'ה, תנו לזה הייפ, תנו לזה במה. משחק מדהים. יאללה חברים. אוהב אתכם מאוד. נתראה בסרטונים הבאים.